Some heroes needs to be discovered, and although this doofus doesn't realize he's not one of them, he's going to try his best.
La 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 la, I'm on my way. Huh? Hello? I'm searching for the police. Do you know where he is? Ah, you must be the one searching for this job. Wait, what? You are the police? Right here? But I trust you. Okay, so once the training started, I'm ready for some hardcore action. Now, it's up to you to choose your weapon. Wait, what? You mean that I'm just supposed to choose between these two? It's either a regular small pistol, or you can get this super hyper realistic bazooka. Both of them are great in their own way. But they're just weapons. Isn't there like melee combat? Isn't there like a driver's license I need? Like, is this really what the test is? Just choosing between these two weapons? Why, yes, of course, receiving a copy of a shooty bang bang. You actually just killed the offer so that they won't attack again. But of course, I don't really understand why, but if you will want to do this, the police also should be able to do detective work. And who knows, maybe this game, you know, this one for one of these gaming consoles is a bootleg. Here. Huh? Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands? Is this a fake? I just can't really know with just by looking at it. I mean, the cover is pretty cool, but that's what bootlegs are supposed to do, just make the cover look cool. Well, I can only know by actually checking it out. It's time. I'm back. So, The Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands was released in 2010 and has been, for as of today, the last Prince of Persia video game released. Of course, there's the remake, and it happens soon enough. But for the time being, this is the only one released in the 2010s. And now, many years later, it's about time to actually take a look at Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, which also happens to be a follow-up to Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. So, why don't we play through it and see if it's a bootleg?
The presentation of the menus is something else. You will navigate them in this mysterious realm. It's simple to pilot through. It's effective at showing off what this adventure will bring. Mystery and intrigue. After choosing the difficulty, the game can finally begin. The game kicks off with a cutscene showing how badass the prince is. He has just come home from his recent adventure, and what awaits him is a bath and a cocktail. But stop that though. There's a war happening in Persia. It's up to the prince to find out information while trying to find his brother, aka Malik, aka tutorials. Also some basic combat. This is just a basic tutorial showing how all of this works. You need to climb walls, roll into spaces, those sort of things. One of the first things I realized capturing footage of this game are the controls. They feel very light, just a gentle push of the analog stick and the prince will spring almost immediately over there. For the time being, not much combat affects you. Oh, don't worry, it does happen. Just down below. It's kind of beautiful really. Every once in a while, the princess will give some commentary on the situation. Not anything meta, just observations. It is a part of the franchise actually, the inner monologuing. In previous games, the prince or someone else will give a monologue to explain their feelings of the situation at hand. It's the perfect way to give some more depth without explicitly stating it. This section is perfect to understand how combat works with perfect amounts of enemies. You will have plenty of time to master all the technique and nuances to the combat. But there's only one problem. There's only two. A regular slash and a powered up slash. The regular one is the most effective. Just push the square button to attack and then hold down the square button within a few seconds to launch an even more powerful attack. The castle is doomed. The inheritances have been taken away. Some more soldiers are taking their riches elsewhere, so they have to be killed. After slashing them with my sword, I climbed back to a higher ledge. That's what the tutorial has offered so far, and to be fair, there isn't really much to whine about regarding these sections. It's all about getting accustomed to the all ins and outs of the core gameplay itself. So in my opinion, it doesn't really matter how easy it may be. I'm more of a fast player with easy difficulty. If the main game is easy, I'll take that over game being too hard. It teaches you what you need to know, and that's all fine by me. Malik is voiced by John Saigon, and he's doing a great job. You can really tell he's enjoying the voice he's making, which in turn makes you like him a bit more. Now I have reached another room where we have a cutscene showing demons showing up from the ground. They first hide but then attacks you. Mashing the B button never let them kill you. Now you will see new icons at the top of the screen which are all show you new tools to gain access to the new powers. You will gain more EXP the more you fight, that one being those orbs. These represent the different armors you can carry and upgrading whenever you want. You can gain access to a screen showing different abilities and improvements. However, because of me playing this game before, I have already upgraded myself, meaning I have much more health and armor. These armors represents the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, but not wind. Make sure you upgrade them, as they become more useful the more you upgrade. Eventually it's done, but it doesn't mean you're finished yet. Now it's time to travel to higher floors. This one is easier to finish since it requires only one push to move forward. Now you have access to another higher level up. Then after finishing it, more combat happens. But finally, after so much repetition, another enemy is introduced. This one being a lot more powerful and ferocious than any other before. But of course, it has the same vulnerability as all of the rest. Now with a health bar, just strike him down with the sword to defeat him. A cool feature seen is that you can kill the other enemies, meaning the sand demons. A cool idea, just don't depend on it. That is this big enemy can kill them. So, after some more exploring, another cutscene is triggered, this time with the Prince and Malik. This time they have a conversation to unite the Medallion Hops together, but of course he won't help you. Man, Prince really got the short end of the stick. Now Malik cannot try his shtick to say his soldiers are turning to stone. They already have. Then he pulls another ass card, staying on the path that's free of enemies, or so I think. Now it's time for a staple in almost every game, the puzzle section. You have to do a lot of time platforming to figure out how to progress. You do so by using these levers to turn around the bars along with the cogs, which in the end opens up the next section. It's very tough to figure out and tedious as heck. You have to watch 5 seconds of cutscenes to see it move. Were they really that proud? Anyway, the puzzle is finished and it's time for another cutscene with Rajia, who wonders if the Medallion Halves are united, which it isn't. She continues the thread from the previous cutscene, how important it is to unite them. So, she gives some more power, and that's where I put an end to the gameplay. I got nothing more to show. This was a taste of what you can experience if you want to play this game for yourself. Thank you. But this police officer in training was so pathetic and so bad at his job, he didn't get it. And it turns out that the police was a mafia boss who killed him so that he could keep on making bootleg games without actually anyone stopping him.
Thank you so much for watching this video. The views on this channel has begun to grow exponentially, and I'm oh so grateful for that. If you like to see more of me and my videos, then consider subscribing and leaving a like. And right now on the screen you will see links to the previous videos I've done. Thank you so much once again for watching, and see you later!